As a tradesman, we get to build things, concrete things, tangible things, something we can be proud of. The electrical trade is great because you never stop learning.
I love what I do. No day is ever the same. And the best part about my job is I get to use my hands and my brain. So it's the best of both worlds for me.
I worked retail before and it was not very fulfilling. Going home after 8-10 hours and not feeling like I had accomplished anything. It wasn't until I became a tradesman, apprentice, I felt like I was doing something valuable with my hands.
We always profess that we are the best, so we need to be the best. Our apprentices go through a 5-year program with book studies, lab studies, and on-the-job training. When they graduate, they are ready and qualified to be a state-certified journeyman electrician.
Local 441, we've had very good luck with the personnel coming out. I mean, the apprenticeship program has worked out really well. All in all, very satisfied with what Local 441 has done to provide us with skilled labor.
As an Anaheim resident, I'm really pleased to see Anaheim providing jobs for the apprentices. We have a partnership with Anaheim Schools that allows students that graduate from Anaheim Schools direct entry into our program.
Being a 5th-year apprentice, I've had the opportunity to run a portion of the building, and it's helping me understand more of the blueprints, more of how everything's working out here in the union, because it's a lot more technical than it is the non-union.
They call it a brotherhood, a sisterhood as well. For a reason, that's because we have to look out for each other, and every day, we stress safety with our morning briefs. They don't care who you are, what walk of life you're from, they want you to look out for each other.
The IBEW is important to me because I'm a college dropout. I graduated high school and, without this trade, I don't think I'd be able to provide for, myself and my family with just, a regular run-of-the-mill job.
We have a very diverse membership, all ages, all different backgrounds. We really cater to our veterans that have served this great country of ours.
I served 3 years in the Army, and I went to Iraq for 1 year. One of the benefits I've encountered from when I joined the union was how fast they were willing to hire veterans. It's good to see that they take care of people that come back from the service, and they dedicate X amount of time, serving their country, and can come home and find some job security.
At the moment, we're working on the Weston project here in Anaheim, right across from Disneyland. This is a great project to be on because I'm actually a local hire. I live in Anaheim, 10 minutes from this job. It's pumping more money into our community, money I make here, I'm gonna turn around and go spend it here.
I'm an Anaheim resident, and right now I'm currently working at Disneyland. I get paid to work in Anaheim, and I contribute to local restaurants, movies, all that, the benefits of just being so close to everything. Baseball games, hockey games, everything.
So the Weston project, which we've just been awarded, and we're thrilled with that, starts to bring, the more luxury brand to the area that has been lacking for a few years. To bring in that next class of hotels, 4-star level, is just awesome. Providing manpower for a job like the Weston, our first priority in any of these jobs is local hire.
I'm gonna feel great, driving up and down Catella, showing my family, hey, see that Weston, see that parking structure right there, I helped build that. I was a part of that. It's gonna feel great.
As a business manager of IBEW Local 441, I couldn't be prouder of my members. They put their heart and soul into the work they do every day.
If you're looking for a career and you're not really sure what to get into or where you want to find yourself in the next 5, 10, 15 years, electrical is the best way to go, especially the IBEW NICA.
As the oldest of 5, I'd like to think I'm setting an example for my brothers, letting them know there is alternate paths. When I look at my hands, I see hard work, I see a lot of hours I put into the job, and it feels rewarding, being able to physically see that.
Safety, to me, is a culture, right? It's something that's bred and instilled into everyone that we bring out on our projects. We want them to come in with a sense of urgency, saying, hey, safe is my first priority. As soon as I step through those gates, my mind is instantly trained on safety.
If we see someone else doing something that's unsafe or could present a different hazard, we'll stop and talk to them and help them out. I believe all the brothers and sisters out here are helping each other to prevent accidents from happening.
Safety is extremely important. We've got a lot of heavy items, trip hazards, items that can be dropped from above. We get into the testing here. We're actually working with lethal voltages, and this contractor's put into place a lot of safety measures to mitigate all of these issues.
Us as IBEW union electricians, we have to make sure that we watch out for one another. We have to be our brother's keepers, as they say every day. Be brother's keepers, watch out for each other, take care of each other.
The union is everything to my life. Keeps a roof over my head, food on my table, and a happy wife. I have a lot of pride in my work. I have a lot of pride in the way I carry myself on the job site and try to be a leader at all times.
I'm extremely proud to be a 441 union electrician. Because of this, I have a great career. I have a solid family life. I get to do things outside of work that I wouldn't be able to do if it wasn't for my career as an electrician.
I love working with the union. The caliber of expertise we get out here is great. The caliber of apprentices that we've gotten out here so far has been pristine. It's been excellent.
Well, this is pretty much like a second career for me. I did 20 years in the Air Force. I'm starting out at the bottom. It's a 5-year program, but I'm fine with that. Like I said, there's a lot here that in the last month and a half that I've been here, I've learned a tremendous amount. I've got a good journeyman that I work with, and he's there's just so much to learn. It's a good local. Next week I actually get sworn in.
In the presence of members. In the presence of members. Of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Promise and agree to. Promise.
I want to finish off my 5 years to get my journeyman, and then I want to be able to pass that information on to new apprentices and everything I've learned.
This is my craft and trained very well, and I make sure that I provide those skills and that hard work every day.
Yeah, I was in the Navy from 76 through 82. Made several deployments over in the Western Pacific. It really taught me a lot in pride of what I do, and ethics, and the ability to complete a job that you start. Responsibility.
I'm a veteran myself, and for me, hiring veterans, it's really important to me because a lot of the times when these guys come back from Iraq, Afghanistan, it's hard for them to find work, and going through the union gives them an opportunity to find new work easily. The things that I learned in the Marine Corps were structure and discipline, and that's something that I expect from all of my guys, from staff all the way down to the craft.
The union was real good with that. They respect us. Every time I've talked with anybody, I've got nothing but respect from them.
I've always liked working with my hands. I've seen this start from nothing but a hole in the ground. I can see what I've been able to do and accomplish, as well as my co-workers.
Being an electrician is a great opportunity for a young person that wants to break out, work in the outdoors, work with their hands, and really learn what it's about to build America.
I've always been a union member. We are the best trained, negotiated wages. Everyone is treated fair, and just the brotherhood of all the members. I've been an electrician for 32 years, and I've supported a family with 3 kids. And we live pretty decently.
This is the second project that I've worked on out here, and the caliber of craft that is out here in California, it's the best craft that I've ever worked with in my Kiewit career.
I have one son named George Nava, and I tell him this is a beautiful trade. I tell him it's a good way to earn a living, and if he wants to follow my footsteps, I'll be very proud.
Brothers and sisters, as Veterans Day approaches, I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize those men and women who have served this great country of ours and are now members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 441. Through our Helmets to Hard Hats program, we continue to help military service members transition back into civilian life by offering them the means to secure a quality career with the IBEW. There are no greater patriots than those who have served our country. Come this Veterans Day and every Veterans Day going forward, let's recognize those who have protected and continue to protect.
Brian Clay, U.S. Army, Inside Wireman Apprentice.
Neil Luzon, U.S. Army, Journeyman Inside Wireman.
Ramon Escoto, U.S. Army, Inside Wireman Apprentice.
Dakota Garner, United States Army, Inside Wireman Apprentice.
Richard Estrada, U.S. Army, Inside Journeyman Wireman.
Matthew McCrimmon, U.S. Army, Sound Low Voltage Apprentice.
John LaRocque, United States Marine Corps, Inside Journeyman Wireman.
Doug Mangione, United States Marine Corps, Journeyman Wireman.
Louis Estrada, United States Marine Corps, Inside Wireman Apprentice.
Richard Samaniego, United States Marine Corps, Inside Journeyman Wireman.
Frank Ruruka, United States Navy, Inside Journeyman Wireman.
Kirk Schneider, United States Navy, Inside Wireman Apprentice.
Albert Mendoza, United States Navy, Inside Wireman Apprentice.
Anthony Garcia, United States Navy, Journeyman Inside Wireman.
Patricia Lopez, U.S. Navy, Journeyman Sound Installer.
Marshall Malone, United States Navy, Inside Wireman Apprentice.
Christopher Howard, United States Navy, Inside Wireman Apprentice.